there's the screen. Pass to Barlow. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Harden. Out to Mobley. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Right side Edwards from 13. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Wade. Now Mobley. Outside Harden. Launches it. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Now here's Maxey. Drummond with the screen. Maxey attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He beat the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Harden finds Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey on the wing. He has 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
76ers foul.
George, he's checked in for Edwards. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Mobley. Tyson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Allen. Here's Tyson. George defending. On the wing, Wade. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Schroeder outside. He buries it from 3.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
George with it. Off with the layup. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Sixers on top. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Edwards out there with Paul George. And it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Maxey. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. The rebound by Allen.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Tyson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, just quick and crafty. Maxey really makes it tough on the defenders.
Personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, Tyrese Maxey.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Schroeder. Shoots over George. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Maxey, here we go. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Jarrett Allen. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in.
Second team foul.
One shot.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. Shooting one.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 7. On the wing, Wade from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Edgecombe. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Maxey. Edwards for 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Strus. Allen outside. Pass to Merrill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Schroeder. Fires from deep. Paul George pulls down the board. Here's Maxey. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Strus against Maxey. They get it back. Outside Schroeder. Launches a 3. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Maxey. Here's Bona. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Schroeder. Allen, left side. This one for 3. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Allen. Schroeder's got 10.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's George. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
George against Schroeder. Here's Allen. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. That's 10 points for Jarrett Allen.
Well, you like to see Jarrett Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Barlow comes in for George. And it's Grimes in for Tyrese Maxey. And Cleveland with a change here too. Harden's checked in. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Nice D from Allen.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The three. Merrill, that's good. And now a three-point Cleveland lead.
James Harden just has his head on a swivel. This guy has such great recognition when a kick-out pass is needed.
Here's Barlow. Now here's Grimes. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 3. And here's Merrill. Pass to Harden.
You look back over the history of the game, James Harden, one of the absolute best at getting himself to the foul line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Watford's checked in for Barlow. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 76ers trail by 5. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Wade. There's the triple. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Grimes. Check by Mitchell. Now Embiid. Here's Grimes. Nails it from 3. Grimes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
Wade, pass to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Man, I like seeing Edgecombe rise up like this. Plays like this prove he belongs in this league.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Wade. And here's Mitchell. Now Allen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Edgecombe. No good there. Good work defensively by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 3-point lead on the wing, Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
So athletic. I mean, that slashing ability is what made Edgecombe a top 3 pick.
Outside Harden. From deep. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Grimes, the pass to Edwards. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot.
They have only themselves to blame, coughing up the ball and losing their lead. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Allen. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus against Lowry. Here's Wade. Drops in the three. Wade's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Lowry against Harden. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Here's the three. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Outside Harden. Mitchell finds Strus. Now here's Bryant. Embiid covers. Right side Harden. 5 to shoot. Now Bryant. And he makes it on the layup. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Boy, don't mess with this guy.
Embiid, a screen on Harden. Pass to Embiid. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
They set the pick. Harden, the pass to Bryant. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Bryant's got 5.
Boy, no hesitation whatsoever. Thomas Bryant, catch and shoot. Go ahead, sir.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Harden. From the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night. Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Watford. And it's Maxey in for Lowry. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Mitchell, a screen on Oubre. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
This is just where James Harden's decision-making, his ability to read the floor. You want to concede the mid-range? He's going to say no problem.
Now here's George. Embiid, a screen on Mobley. Here's George. Three-pointer Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Allen. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Harden. Now here's Embiid. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Allen.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Strus the pass to Harden. Here's Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, this is what you want from Jarrett Allen. Play with strength, establish a presence.
Now Grimes. Back to Maxey. The 3 is up. On target from range. Maxey's got 10 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give them the slightest hope.
Well, I, for one, am hoping for a good game. Don't take the hope away from Shaq. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. On the court right now for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Harden in at point guard. Here's Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey. Cleveland leading by 8. Allen outside. Pass to Strus from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
So Oubre nails them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Allen outside. Back to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Now here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Maxey finds Oubre. Hits the three-pointer. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Mobley passes to Mitchell. to Mobley. 6 to shoot. No good again that time. The Sixers leading. Embiid, a screen on Mobley. Pass to Embiid. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Out to Mobley. Takes a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. 4-3. Oubre can't hit. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Mobley against George. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Out to the wing. A 3 from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Mobley gets it to go.
Listen, Max Strus is a tremendous shooter, but there is more to his game. He is a very willing passer.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. 76ers trail by 4. Maxey with it. 18 points for him. George, a screen on Harden. Here's Maxey. Oh, rejected by Allen.
I would not test Jarrett Allen around the rim. Send it back, big fella.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
And the 76ers with some changes. Barlow comes in for George, and it's Grimes in for Maxey. Now here's Grimes. The 3 from Edgecombe. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You're trying to contest Embiid in there often leads to the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And Embiid drops them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. 2-point game. Allen finds Harden. Back to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. Now it's about his efficiency.
Here's Edgecombe. 9 points in the game. And here's Mitchell. Inside. Here's Allen. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen.
How about Jarrett Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Now here's Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. And they'll get another chance. Embiid misses. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Mobley on a screen. Three-pointer, Harden. Offensive rebound. Pass to Allen. Yes, And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 8 assists here tonight.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 9. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Grimes has got 6 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Harden. Looking to get back on track. Allen finds Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Fires the 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Embiid passes to Barlow. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Here's Harden. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mobley. Joel Embiid with the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Merrill in for Strus. Maxey passes to Edwards. George outside. Shot clock at 5. Embiid from outside. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Wade. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside Maxey. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 21 points in the game.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
And stolen by Edwards. Back to George. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Embiid drops them both. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. They get the rebound. Mobley. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Maxey against Mitchell. Down low. Here's Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And the Cavs shooting 35% in the 3rd quarter. Wade again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Screen by Embiid. Oh! Embiid packs it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Cleveland's shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Wade. Mobley, a screen on George. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
Grimes up top. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Embiid. Pass to Edwards for the lead. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. On the wing, Mitchell. There's a screen from downtown. Gets the three to fall. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
George outside. Pass to Embiid. Yes! And the foul! That one on Mitchell.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. Barlow's checked in for the Sixers. Terry comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Cleveland also making some changes. Tomlin's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Schroeder in for Donovan Mitchell. 1:14 left in the third. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Embiid. 17 points in the game. Money on the 19-footer. Embiid's got 13 points in this quarter.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Outside Schroeder. Three-pointer, no good. The Sixers trailing. Grimes into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Merrill outside. Back to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Schroeder's got 13.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Embiid floats it in.
Grimes with dimes on time right there.
Now Merrill. From deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 3/4 of play and a close one here. The Cavaliers on top, up 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Edgecombe out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Left side, Harden. From the corner. Pass to Tyson. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Tyson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Strus has got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got 5 rebounds tonight. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Cleveland leading by 8. On the take. On the wing, Strus. Offline with a 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Pass to Embiid. Can they get it? And Embiid throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now here's Harden. Here's Wade. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Jared Allen. What's the news, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Cleveland. The knee did bend backwards and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. And despite the injury, they know how important this first-round matchup is. The training staff has given him the go-ahead to play through it, and he's expected to be out there with his team.
Allie, thanks for the info.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Now here's Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Up until that play, his ball handling had been impeccable. He's given it up just one time.
Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. Cleveland leading by 9. Three-pointer, Harden. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Maxey. There's the drive. Embiid inside. Defended by Harden. Embiid, good.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Merrill passes to Wade. Harden, deep three-point land. For Philadelphia, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Wade. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here we go. On up the court. A nice shot by Grimes. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Embiid misses. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Harden. To the inside. Strus. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Well, Max Strus is crafty, folks. He understands in the painted area you might have to be a little crafty.
Maxey with it. Harden picks him up. Good. Embiid's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Strus with it. Pass to Merrill. Here's Wade. Takes the 3. Barlow grabs the miss.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 33 points.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Maxey against Strus. Pass to Harden. Here's Wade. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Strus. Both free throws good from Maxey. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Allen. Basket's good. Allen's got 21.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Cleveland leading by 6. Merrill up top. Maxey covering. Here's Harden. Mobley outside. Allen finds Harden. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Philadelphia grabs the miss. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Out to Oubre. The 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Mitchell, good. 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Drummond to screen on Harden. For 3, Maxey. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. And here's Harden. Jacks up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Drummond with the screen. Here's Maxey outside with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Now here's Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Maxey, that's good.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Merrill. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Huge points from Max Strus. We have seen him in big spots before. Oh, my.
Here's Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. 20 feet out. Cleared away by Mobley. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Mitchell showing some muscle.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for 1.
shot.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Maxey against Harden. Outside Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Shoots it. It's off. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Mobley. George with a steal. Here's Edgecombe.
And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. But he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Mobley on a screen. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Banks it home. Big shot.
Important bucket by Mobley there. So good to see this young man rise to the occasion.
Here's Edgecombe. Check by Mitchell. Drummond, the screen on Mitchell. Oh, he jammed it.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Harden scanning the floor. Now Mitchell, beyond the arc. Oubre with a rebound.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's Allen. Outside Harden. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off target.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Harden.
Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string, you need to score it, no problem.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edgecombe. Check by Mitchell. Now George. Here's Maxey. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Right side Harden. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Thanks, Joel.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Joel Embiid.